This is a short video to talk about how I came to my 12-tone row and Earcon composition. Here's my row, 9410T27E8536. What does this mean? Yep, the members of my family. So my first name, my son, my daughter, and my husband. So here's the alphabet and the kind of pale yellow boxes to the right, with the red column indicating the 12 pitches of the 12-tone row. Here's the names of the people in my family, and I'm going to take out any kind of duplication, whether that's a letter or a number, because remember, in 12-tone compositions, no duplications are allowed. That leaves me with this. Jenikeklu, 94101027278. 8. I'm missing a few of the numbers, which are 5, 3, 6, which I can choose to order in any way I wish. So you can see I've ordered them over here on the left-hand column. Let's take a closer look at the way these break down. Let's look at tetrachord 1. The first tetrachord, 9410, is pretty interesting. It has a symmetrical overlapping subset of two fours, or major thirds, A to C sharp and E to C, which also shows the minor thirds on the other side, or three pitch classes, E to C sharp and A to C. It's pretty nifty. In the second tetrachord, you can see that it also has two notes that group together with 4 half steps apart. That's the major third again. On the other side, notice that the minor thirds are there and they're overlapping. So the difference between tetrachord 1 and tetrachord 2 is somewhat of an inversion of the intervals themselves. The third tetrachord also reveals some thirds, minor thirds, between F and A flat, and E flat and F sharp, or what we consider enharmonic G flat, 3 half steps. You can see that all of these share the pitch class interval of a 5, or what we would consider a perfect fourth. A, G, F, E flat, or in reverse order, E flat, F, G, A, is what we call the whole tone scale, with all symmetrical rising seconds. And of course, the thing that we love about the whole tone scale is that it outlines a tritone, or divides the 12-tone octave perfectly into 6. Speaking of 6, let's take a look at these hexachords. The 12-tone row breaks down into 2 hexachords. The one on the left is all out of order, 9, 4, 1, 0, 10, 2. You can imagine that on a clock face, you're going around that number more than once to get to the next number. So put it in ascending order, just like we've done in class. First, we're going to determine its normal order, then its best normal order, and then reduce it down to its prime form. So to get it into normal order, it goes in ascending direction, 0, 1, 2, 4, 9, T, or 10. I'm going to determine the AIS, or the adjacency interval series, which is the space between each consecutive number. From 0 to 1 is the space of 1 semitone, 1 to 2 is 1, 2 to 4 is 2 semitones, 4 to 9 is 5 semitones, 9 to 10 is 1, and then 10 to complete the cycle back to 0 is up 2 semitones. In order to get it in its most compact number, we take the largest number, which is the AIS of 5, and we're going to start the rotation on 9. So 9, 10, 0, 1, 2, 4 is going to give us our most compact outer interval. Let's take a look at that AIS to make sure that we have the right intervals. So we get a 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. And what this is showing us is that the smallest intervals start from the left and go to the right. In other words, the first 2 AISs, 1 to 2, is smaller than coming from the opposite direction at the other end and going backwards from 2 to 1. Therefore, this is our best normal order. And now we do a transposition to get it into prime form, meaning bring the first number down or up to 0. So perform a transposition operation of t minus 9 or t plus 3. So 9 minus 9 gets us to 0 on the clock face. or 9 plus 3 takes us up to 12 or 0 on the clock face. Perform that operation on each of these numbers and you get the prime form 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. According to Alan Fort's appendix, this is set 6Z10. Let's take a check on the second hexachord here. We'll go a little faster this time. Put it in ascending order. Check the AIS. The biggest number is over to the left, so we need to reverse it so that the biggest number is on the right, and we start with, instead of 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, we want a 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Switch it around, change the numbers. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Now perform your transposition operation to get it down to 0. That gets you a 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, which is also a 6Z, 25. 6 meaning it's a hexachord, and then 25 meaning that that's the 25th on the list. The Z, however, is what is interesting. The Z means that there's strong similarities between these two sets. Let's see what that means. 013 starts the sets. 4, 5, 7 and 6, 7, 8 are really just transpositions of up a semitone from each other. Let's look at those interval vectors, which means that within the hexachord, all 6 original intervals are present. So on the left hexachord, there are 3 half steps, 3 whole steps, 3 minor thirds, 3 major thirds, 2 perfect fourths, and 1 tritone or augmented fourth. On the right hexachord, you have a 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 1. You can see that both of these have 3 major seconds and 3 minor thirds, and they both also have 1 tritone in it. Curtain, please. Let's listen to this awesome composition, if I do say so myself. So now I get to be creative. I've done all the math, I've done all the symbolism. One more piece of symbolism. I'm going to use the instruments of the members of my family. So I'm a flutist and a piccolo player. My son plays all of the percussion instruments. My daughter is currently jamming on violin, and my husband is a double bassist. So I put my numbers of the different tetrachords in different colors. I've orchestrated it here on my score, and let's take a listen. Oh yes, please, hold your applause. I know, it really was brilliant. Let's talk about my Earcon. So for this, I want like a little ear nugget, just a little motive based on something that means something to me. And for me, that means that I'm going to take the initials of the family members. JJCU, which of course, one of us has to go. Sorry, Jacob, it's just going to be about me. So Jenny and Jacob, Chloe, Utah. Nine, 2, 8. Put it in ascending order, 892. Do all your stuff to get it into best normal order, gives us a 0, 1, 6, which is set class 3, 5. And this is what it looks like. So this is the sound that I use on my text messages. Every time I get a text message, this is the sound I get. I composed it so that I have a 928 in the flute, followed by a 928 in pizzicato violin, and a backwards or a retrograde 829 in the bass. The percussion likewise throws in the last beat on a non-pitched class just to give us another triple figure. I cannot wait to hear how great yours turn out. Your 12-tone ringtones and your Earcons. Have fun. This is the end. Or in numerical serialism, 774, 413, which you get it. Thanks a lot, Alan Fort. Have fun with this assignment.